Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video about Anonymous. And now, if you don't know about Anonymous, just go look it up. Go look up Anonymous. I did one video a little while back. Again, I always try to look at stuff just to get my mind prepared, just in case some stuff goes down. I don't want to be one of them persons that are out of the loop. All right. But the title says here, Anonymous just revealed that something big is coming in 2023 and told people to get ready. I feel like every year something like, hey, woo. Here we go, man. Again, shout out to the Unexplained Mysteries channel. Again, just come to this channel, click on the video, and yeah, I gotta see this, and I want to bring it to y'all attention too. So let's see what he's talking about. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Again, shout out to all the good humans, man. Link is always in the description. Let's jump right into it. That eerie music.
Technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate,
No.
and it's likely that we will continue to see major advancements in the next 100 years.
Yeah.
Some areas where we're seeing big leaps are space exploration and artificial intelligence. In recent years, we've had some interesting announcements by the group Anonymous.
Yeah.
For those unaware, Anonymous is an organized group of activists and hackers who are known for their online activism and actions. The group is often associated with the use of the Guy Fawkes mask and the slogan "We are Anonymous" in their online activities. Anonymous doesn't have a formal hierarchy or leadership structure, and its members are often anonymous themselves.
Right.
The group's activities have included launching cyber attacks against governments and corporations,
Yeah.
protesting against censorship and internet freedom, and supporting various social and political causes.
Like the purge for the internet.
It's worth noting that the decentralized nature of Anonymous means that it's difficult to define the group or its motivations, and not all of its activities are necessarily legal or morally justifiable. While some of their actions are being controversial, Anonymous has also been credited with exposing corruption and human rights issues. It has been seen as a powerful force for promoting transparency and accountability. Every so often though, a member of the group will come forward with a worrying statement, and this happened just recently when a member stated that humanity is going to be in for a bumpy ride. The individual in question said that what humanity is doing right now isn't sustainable, and that everyone is currently being squeezed into a smaller box without even knowing it. The first issue they addressed was that of mass famine, and how it will spread across the world and affect millions of people, including those that work.
He said
how
what?
it will spread. The first issue they addressed was that of mass famine, and how it will spread across the world and affect millions of people, including those that work full-time. They then detailed that freedom will be the next thing to go, saying that officials will offer to help those in need, but it will be hidden behind an agenda, and this doesn't plan out in the way that many people think it would. Saying the vast majority of the population actually voluntarily gives up their freedom without knowing it, and it's not until people start pushing back that they realize it's too late, with them saying that it's actually happening right now. The user said the following: "Right now, try doing anything that requires you to live, and see how easy you can do this without money. There's so many people right now that don't realize they're 1 or 2 paychecks away from struggling, and until we step up and address this, things are only going to get worse. You've got people working full-time jobs that can't afford to live. They can't afford food, and they're now being told there's no support networks that can help them. Imagine working full-time and not being able to afford somewhere to live or eat. It's hard to imagine how we got to this place, but also that people are still accepting this lifestyle. we're seeing several trends that suggest that homelessness will continue to be a significant problem in the coming years.
Yeah.
The bubble is going to pop soon, and when it does, many people are going to struggle.
That man said, imagine working a full-time job and not being like work. It's, I remember, I forget who said it, but there's like, man, you work, most people work, you work your 5 days a week and you get those 2 days off. But in those 2 days, you got to do so much. And next thing you know, you're back at work again, and I'm a person who loves to work. But at the same time, when you think about it, like the toll it takes, depending on what you do, the toll it takes on your body, and I remember somebody said we should be having a 3-day weekend. I don't know, man. I don't know. But this right here, I don't know, his voice, these faces, it just makes it extra creepy,
End quote. Others in the comment section have mirrored these statements and said that if you're a young person right now, the future doesn't look bright. One talking point is that of food, and it's something that's been heavily featured in the media. It's possible that there may be food shortages in certain parts of the world in the future. As the global population grows and urbanizes, there's increasing pressure on agricultural land, leading to soil degradation, deforestation, and other land uses that can impact food production. Others pointed out how wheat prices are up 53% compared to last year, and said that the cost of living is becoming too much for people, noting that across the world almost 1 billion people are on the brink of famine. Food Global has said that due to increased populations, by the year 2050 we'll need a new system in place to be able to afford to feed an estimated 10 billion people. And they suggested that one of the ways of doing this was to make big changes to the food we eat, saying that the current model isn't sustainable. One idea that's currently being pushed forward is that of insects. One researcher was noted as saying that edible insects are still considered an emerging industry, and said it could be worth several billion by the end of 2023. This means that within the next year they hope that...
I got to pay attention to that. Brother said edible. I know some people already eat them, but they're talking about, I got to pay attention to this. Look at that.
By the end of 2023. This means that within the next year they hope that millions of Australians and Americans will start eating bugs, which are currently being advertised as being cheaper than traditional meats. Officials have said this is a great alternative to those that want to eat meat but can't afford it, saying that it's just as nice and also offers the right nutrients. The Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation said the following: the worldwide edible insect market is expected to reach 1.4 billion Australian dollars, and this is by the end of 2023. Europe and the United States of America lead the Western world market, with more than 400 edible insect-related businesses in operation. Insects have high-value nutritional profiles and are rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, iron, zinc, folic acid, and vitamins B12. They're also complementary to our existing diets because they're a healthy, environmentally friendly, and rich source of alternative proteins.
Boy, you better go watch Fear Factor. On Fear Factor, they did it like it was... oh, my goodness. Could you eat? Hey. If it comes down to this, what y'all doing? As a person who grew up with roaches in the house, I know I ate a few by accident. But my goodness, man.
Over 2,000 insect species are currently eaten by 2 billion people from 130 countries, including 60 native insect species traditionally consumed by First Nation peoples. Iconic Australian species include the witchdee grubs, honeypot ants, and green tree ants. The Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation Professor Michelle Colgrave said in an interview that their mission was to tap into Australia's high-growth global protein markets, and that their goal is to grow Australia's protein industry by 10 billion over 5 years. They said the following: with the global population set to reach around 10 billion by 2050, we need to meet this demand for sustainable protein production.
Man.
Alternative protein industries can play an important role in Australia, contributing to regional and national prosperity. So what do you make of these recent announcements? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below. It helps us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Yo. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this. And trust me, if it goes down like this, I will be revisiting and making another video and be like, yo, remember when I posted this? Again, you got to keep an open mind about this stuff to help yourself prepare. Because the possibilities are there. You know, always try to pay attention to stuff like this, like I said, so I'm not out of the loop and I'm not like trying to figure out, you know, you got to come up with a game plan. You got to. But my goodness, man, the thought of that. Like I said, I know it's a lot of people who already do this. But man, I'm just thinking like, no more Popeyes, no more like. All right. Again, appreciate you guys coming over. Please comment below and tell me what y'all think about this. I know some people might be like, oh, this is just a load of crap. It might be. But what if it ain't? All right, peace out.